Go do the thing. Purity had a habit of talking herself out of things. Not because she didn't have dreams. She had plenty of them. She wanted to start a business. She wanted to meet new people. She wanted to reach out to people she admired. She wanted to take opportunities that scared her. But every time she was about to take step, the same voice appeared. What if they say no? What if you embarrass yourself? What if they think you're not good enough? What if you fail? So she waited. She waited until she felt confident. She waited until she knew exactly what to say. She waited until she thought she was ready. And somehow, later, became her favorite word. One afternoon, Purity saw someone online whose work she genuinely admired. She had been following his journey for a while and admired his consistency. She thought about sending him a message. Then the familiar voice appeared. Don't. He probably gets hundreds of messages. What if he doesn't reply? What will you even say? She put her phone down. A few minutes later, she picked it up again. She typed a message, deleted it, typed another, deleted that one too. Finally, she stopped thinking. She took a breath and pressed send. Immediately, her heart started racing. She stared at her phone. Why did I do that? She imagined every possible embarrassing outcome. Maybe he would ignore her. Maybe he would think the message was strange. Maybe she had made a mistake. Then her phone buzzed. He had replied, and his response was simple, warm, positive. He even suggested they catch up when he returned to town. Purity stared at the screen. She laughed. All those scenarios she had created in her head. None of them had happened, and suddenly she understood something. Fear had made a small action look enormous. Her mind had turned a simple message into a mountain. But once she climbed it, she realized. It was barely a hill. That moment changed the way she looked at fear. She started noticing how often she did the same thing. She wanted to start a business. Fear said, "What if it fails?" She answered, "Then I'll learn." She wanted to apply for an opportunity. Fear said, "What if they reject you?" She answered, "Then I'll apply somewhere else." She wanted to meet new people. Fear said, "What if they don't like you?" She answered, "Not everyone has to." She wanted to try something completely new. Fear said, "You're not ready." She answered, "I'll become ready by doing it." Purity realized that confidence wasn't something you waited for. Confidence was something you built by taking action. You send the message. You make the call. You start the business. You apply for the opportunity. You walk into the room. You ask the question. You make the first move. And sometimes you do all of it while your hands are shaking. Because courage isn't the absence of fear. Courage is refusing to let fear make your decisions. Purity looked back at all the things she had avoided because she was afraid. And she wondered how many opportunities had passed her by simply because she had been waiting to feel ready. From that day forward, she made herself a promise. Go do the thing. Not because it would always work. Not because everyone would say yes. Not because failure was impossible. But because she refused to spend her life wondering, what would have happened if I had just tried? And maybe that's the message we all need sometimes. Send the message. Make the call. Start the business. Take the opportunity. Say yes. Say no. Walk through the door. Do the thing you've been thinking about. Because fear will always give you 1,000 reasons not to. But you only need one reason to move. You owe yourself the chance to find out what happens when you try. So go. Do it scared. Do it imperfectly. Do it before you feel ready. Because sometimes, the scariest part isn't doing the thing. It's realizing you could have done it all along.